buns. Alright, so we've looped that up and we're going to put our hook through, pull this off. You'll put your purple band our purple band onto here. Hang on 1 second here. Need to stretch this back a little bit so I can see this a bit better. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, the reason we're doing this is we'll need to be pulling these side bands out again to ensure that we lock this in properly. So that is the peg that has the bands going diagonally out is where we'll put the base purple of our extension. And this is just going to be the belly. So we're going to reach up to, reach over the center, put 2 bands there, and reach over the side for 2. We're right near the middle of the loom. These are sitting on the pegs just above where your diaper started. Okay. We're going to take single greens and reach them out on top of those purple ones as well, to make it extra secure and have our colors show up where we want them to. And now, ignoring the middle beyond here, we're going to bring out these 2 purples from the center to the sides and loop up to the shoulders. So go under your purple, get your first 2 diaper colored bands and bring them to the side. Make sure you're getting your teardrop shape. Go to the other side, and while this looks really hard and crazy, we're pretty well finished with the worst. So go to your side, go under all your purples, bring your bottom 2 green up. Go through all your greens, push back the cap bands, bring your green bands up. We can keep doing this right up until the shoulder. And find the bottom 2 to connect to the center. We'll turn this around and do this from the other side. So go under your purples and get your bottom 2 green. Next bottom 2 green. Next 2. If you're a little faster than me, you might want to jump ahead at this point. It'll take me a minute, but we'll get to the same place. Okay. We can finish looping up the center now. We just have 1 more set. Get under all these bands and find your top 2 pegs for the face. So we have to get to our chin ones. You'll need to pull some of these back to see. And this is actually, I found this to be the hardest part for me, I think. So we have a lot of bands. It just might take a minute here. Okay. Got the first 2, that's the hardest. We're going to pull these down and out a little bit to see them better. Get a good stretch. I caught one, we'll cut the other. Okay, and to the other side, we're going to go under our caps and under our cheek, pull it up. Get our bottom 2, pull it up. Same thing on the other side. turn it around if it helps you to see it a little bit better. Just 2 each time. Make sure you've got that on top of your ear, and we're gonna have these meet in the middle. So bottom 2, bring it to the top center, and bottom 2, bring it to the top center. We can loop up the rest of our face. So go under the nose, go under your eye caps and caps, and now we have a couple of options. If you wanted the bow tie and you've done the girl version, you're just going to put a double green through. If you're doing the boy, I'm going to do 3 brown bands. And you would do the same thing with the single green as you would with these, but we'll have different effects. So for the brown, I'm going to bring it through all of my bands in my top peg, turn my hook over and get some tension on here so I can pull all 3 through. We're going to put them all on top and create a slip knot by bringing my bottom 3 over my top 3. Nice and tight. We'll start to remove this from the loom. If you're using the green to make the pink, it's the same thing. Just hold on to your greens. Carefully remove your bands. You can use your hook to help you or your hands. Just do it a little bit carefully. Alright, so here's our purple guy. We're just going to stretch out the hair, and we're going to give that a trim in a minute. We'll pop out the eyes a little bit, adjust them to where we want them. We'll find those cheeks, which have traveled to the back of the head, unfortunately. Pop those out. Can make some adjustments as you go to your liking. Find the nose, and you might need to bring your hook in, that's okay. It's going to look on the back side. Not sure where the nose went. Oh, there we go. Okay, bring your bands to the side, pull that up a little bit. I should have got some scissors handy, but I'm just going to cut the snippet right here and have a little bit of hair. And we'll press our extension through this way so we've got that bit of a bulge. Alright, there we go. Now, if you are doing the girl version, I'm just assuming this is a girl because she's got the pink. I think I remember this rightly. If you've got the girl, what you'll do to put the bow on is put one of your greens onto a couple of pegs so it stretches out. Okay. You'll bring your pink under the hook, with the hook, bring it on top. And there isn't really an easy way to do this so far as I know so far, but you'll have to tie a knot with your pink. The way I did it was to bring it around my finger, bring it around another one, straight onto the next finger rather. It's just a little bit loopy here. And we're going to bring one side so over. This is why you want to stretch your band so you don't lose it there. Okay, I'll just show you off the band. So it goes around a finger onto your thumb or your next finger. This one goes under, over, and your bottom band goes on top. So it's a little bit tricky. If you have a good method for that, let me know. But what happens when you do this is you get a bow, and it'll form over your band. You can just pull it down snug into place where you'd like it. Our last thing to do, very last thing, the mouth, if you would like to have a mouth. We're just gonna put our band onto the hook through the skin tone bands, wherever you want it to be. And I'm actually keeping my hook pretty close together when I come back here. so that it will be a small mouth. Grab it again. It's a little bit trickier coming back because it'll want to stay loose. So you can even hold it while you do this. Having a hard time getting the place that I like. Bring it through the back. You can decide how tight or how loose you want it. And then you're just going to secure this band and your second hairband if you're using the ribbon. And anything else you might have that you'd like to put to the side. You can throw a C-clip on that. And there is one of your babies from Shrek. Thank you for watching.